Hello everyone! In today's video, I'm sharing my icebreaker speech that I presented in mid-December at my Toastmasters club. It was my first speech in presentation mastery, and I hope you'll enjoy it.
Unit today is speaking from Pathways, Presentation Mastery, Level 1, and she is doing a very important project called Icebreaker. The purpose of Judith's speech is to introduce herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. The speaking time as a icebreaker, the speaking time will be 4 to 6 minutes. And unit speech title is The World is My Family.
You. Okay. The world is my family. My love for networking and creating meaningful connections, along with being extremely extroverted, is what brought me here to Toastmasters. Of course, my passion for public speaking and playing with words also plays a part. And today, I'm excited to present my first icebreaker speech. When I came to the United States to pursue my master's degree, the university I attended had a diverse student community. If my memory serves me right, people came from more than 33 countries. And the university's motto was, "The world is my family." At the time, I did not realize how much that simple motto would shape me. Over the years, it quietly became part of how I connect with people. I made friends and acquaintances from Ethiopia, Uganda, Iran, Mongolia, Ecuador, China, Egypt, Eritrea, Ghana, Kenya, in different parts of the United States. And the list goes on. If you ask my friends how I used to walk in the cafeteria, they will tell you she holds her food tray and greets everyone with a bright smile all the way to the usual eating spot. That was one of my happiest moments. I loved making a little grand entrance and making sure everyone felt welcomed. Even on days when I was stressed or tired, that habit stayed with me. It became my signature. I met a few of my friends because of it. Moments like that helped me realize that the world is my family was not just a motto. It was becoming my everyday reality. Fast forward to now, and I'm grateful that many of those friendships and connections stayed with me. Every job I've had so far came through referrals. I even had a mini nomadic phase for a little over a year, traveling around the country to visit friends. I think I visited around 16 states during that time. Along the way, people showed up for me in ways that I felt like family. When I lost my job, friends supported me without me even asking, whether it meant taking me on a short trips so I could reset after I got laid off, or inviting me over for a weekend sleepover just to help me change my environment. That same care showed up in other ways too. An acquaintance gifted me 6 months of LinkedIn Premium during my job search. A close friend helped me get an non-revenue flight through American Airlines, which meant I only had to cover service fees and taxes instead of the full ticket price, and so many other things. Networking opened doors for me, not because I asked, but because people cared enough to help. And that is when the world is my family felt real in my life. There are downsides to being extroverted. I did not always like doing things alone when I could do them with people. And I have always thrived in teamwork and collaborations. With maturity, I have learned to appreciate the value of my quiet moments. It's still a work in progress, but I'm still getting better at it. Another challenge of being extroverted is wanting to be everywhere at the same time, especially on those weekends when everyone seems to plan their events and gatherings all at once. That is the funny part of believing the world is my family. Sometimes the whole family plans things on the same weekend. All this to say, by welcoming me to Toastmasters, you have already helped me feel encouraged and supported. I have grown a lot in the few weeks I have been here, and I'm grateful to be part of this group. I cannot wait to share many more stories and to hear yours as well. I appreciate people's time, whether they give me an ear to listen, help me solve my problems by sharing insight, or provide resources to improve my life. I'm incredibly grateful and I do not want to take anything for granted. Connection is my compass and resilience is what helps me keep going even when the path gets hard.
The world is my family. What a powerful and empowering phrase. I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life. Thanks, Judith. And Judith, congratulations on your icebreaker speech. You did it. High five. In my evaluation today, I'm going to highlight the things you did well and offer a few suggestions. To begin with, you present on the camera, you just appropriately. You present on the camera, you center on the camera, your face is very clear. Clearly, you were prepared for this moment. I have no doubt. You begin your speech and title the speech was "The World is My Family," which is a wonderful way to connect audience, raise the curiosity of what kind of speech you're going to give. And right away, you answer that questions by telling us that is the motto from your university. You had a clear structure in the speech. You're starting with the motto, connecting to the subject, connecting to the title. You had a clear body telling us your experience, your characteristics, your personality, your experience of connecting to different friends and how you get helped and how your personality as an introvert, extrovert, and for both advantages and the part maybe you wish sometimes you want to be a more introvert, which is very interesting. And then in the end, you connect with the audience to tell us how and why you came over here, join Toastmasters, and express your passion about this group. Well-structured speech. Your voice was clear, smooth. Your pace was just right, not too slow, not too fast, just like Aski mentioned. To further improve your speech, I'm going to give you one suggestion and one challenge. The one suggestion looks like, even though you feel very confident, looks like you are looking down a lot of times. It seems like you are reading from a notes, which I totally understand. I would encourage you to stay up, looking at the camera, stay the eye contact, connect the audience. And secondly, I challenge you to use more of your head gestures and also facial expressions. And you had a very beautiful and welcoming smile when you do that. I love to see more of your smile in your next speeches. Finally, if there's one thing I want to highlight about your speech, that is you will deliver the message. The purpose of the speech is telling the club about yourself, and you nailed on that purpose. You told us you are extrovert, you love to travel, you love to connect, you cherish resilience and friendship. And with that, I'm really looking forward that I'm sure you'll find Texas Tech Talk just as comfortable as the family, and I'm looking forward to learn and grow with you and support each other as family. Thank you.